Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we got the M2 Machines model kit. This is the nitrous oxide systems Chevrolet. It's a 57 150. Very cool looking kit. We're gonna open it up. It says on here it's 2,500 pieces, but I don't think that's right. That don't make sense to me. So let's open it quick. Let's take a peek inside, see what all this pertains. And if we gotta make it a 2-day video, we will. Well, you guys will see it all at once, but I made it to film it in 2 days. Out. Looks very, very cool. The presentation is very nice. Just go around here, see what all we need to cut off. And it is nice. It is a metal, like die-cast car, so I mean it's got some weight to it. It's like the motor hood opens and things like that. I mean, this thing's just okay. The doors and stuff do not open, but the hood does. That is very cool. Let's look here. Sure, it pulls out like that. Back. And you're gonna get all your pieces out here, and then your instruction guide, and that looks like it's it. So we don't need the knife anymore, or for right now, we'll put that away. Congratulations, you bought our expensive ass model kit. This model kit is not cheap, guys, but it don't require glue or nothing, so it should be a pretty simple build. It does come with everything you need to build it, which is nice. So just about anyone should be able to build this. It's not going to be too hard or too intricate per se. You got your screws here. Got your rims, very cool. So one. You're supposed to heat up the wheels to get them on the rims, and you might have to, but you also might not have to. And then when you're doing these, just make sure you put them on correctly. So, like this will be my left side wheel, it's pointing forward. This will be my right side. So I'll have to go on like that. If you heated them up, it would make it easier, but you can do it without heating them up. There we go. The backs are just slick, so I don't believe it matters the way they go on. Okay, these backs might be a pain. These backs we may have to heat up. So those will heat up. Oh, right away. So we're gonna open our chassis. And right away I want you to throw your wheels on. So this is going to be your back, this will be the front. So we got the front wheels on. Like that. These just press fit in there like that. I'm gonna open these up because this comes with white walls too, I guess. I did not notice that at first. So you could do the white walls if you wanted to. Completely up to you though, which is very cool. Point you guys down a little bit here. So it does come with the white walls, which is very, very cool. So, and then what motor you want to use? I'm going to use this one. So we're going to leave these white walls in here for now. I'm not going to use them. I'm just going to use the black wheel for now. I'm not much of a white wheel person, I guess you could say. So now the wheels aren't going to have to necessarily be put in. So we're going to skip that step right now. And we're going to go ahead and attach the motor blower to the car. This is going to stick, put it in the hood. And then I have to grab screws. Alright guys, so I'm just very quickly finishing up putting the motor in. Motor is screwed in. It opens up very cool. Now it looks like we can throw our chassis together. And this thing is a okay, I think that's the way. Supposed to go. See how this is not really fitting inside there? See, so you gotta kind of do some pushing. Now it's on there right. So before it was not on there right. There we go. Now it's all screwed together. Now we're gonna go grab a cup of burning hot water, get those tires on the rims, and then I'll be back and we'll throw those on quick. So right now, guys, it is the lowest lowrider you've ever seen. We're gonna throw the rear axle in, and I actually realized now when I tipped it over on my bench, I scratched the lid. I'm not too happy about that. Let's see here. Oh, you know what? I see I made a mistake. Actually, pretty sure I can get these on. Nope. So, guess what I'm gonna have to do? Take it all back apart. So guys, the problem is pulling it apart is going to be hard. So let me see if I got a tool I can get it. There we go. Got it apart. Wasn't the easiest thing ever. Did it. So it's easier to kind of throw one wheel on there, your other wheel, and you're just going to push them together. So there you go. Now you're going to want your wheels under the fender. These are cool. These have the red lines on them. I did not notice that. I guess this side is wrong. So, make sure this is right. We have it apart. So we don't have to pull it apart again. I did not notice that these wheels had red lines on them. Luckily, I got all the other ones right. The front ones you can put on without heating up, and in the instructions they tell you to heat them up by throwing them in a boiling cup of water. I did have to do that with the rears. The fronts you can kind of manhandle on, but the rears you can't. See, the fronts are really easy to get on. See, but it's kind of dumb the way they have these set up. And I just want to point this out because if you're a scale guy and you like scale stuff, then this model is made to throw it off for you. But with the red lines out on the front wheels, one side has the arrows pointing forward and one has the arrows pointing rear, pointing back, which is kind of weird. So now, gotta kind of push all this in. Alright, so now again, I'm going to go ahead and take our screws, put all of our screws back in. So I'll do this off camera quick. So look at that, guys, we are fully built. It is pretty sweet looking, but there's some things I'd like to point out I don't really care for. The side doors don't open and the windows are black. For the price of this car, I would have liked to see the interior. This car was $52. It's a metal die cast, but you do have to build it. But I mean, it's cool. It looks cool, but I wish it had an interior. I wish the windows were see-through. It is very, very cool though. I did not find another video of these on YouTube, so that's kind of why I did this. But it is the 1957 Chevrolet 150. Used under license, so this is licensed. This is a full licensed Chevrolet product, which is very cool. It's good to see. The hood does open, and you can look down in there. They do give you extra options for things, like you do have the white walls, you have an extra engine, extra rims. The rims are the same type of rim though, so not much different there. I was going to try to put my extra pieces in this so I don't lose them, but I don't think that's really going to work. So let's hope we don't ever need that extra screw. But yeah, cool little kit. Is it worth the $52? That's going to be kind of up to you. For me, probably not. I would have liked to have a little bit more building time for $52 and a little bit more detail in the interior and stuff. So I think it is a little bit expensive, and maybe it's not, guys. You know, I'm not a huge die-cast guy, but I do know models somewhat, and I know you can buy a plastic model nowadays for about $30, but it is plastic, it's not die-cast, so something to kind of keep in mind. But it is very cool. It does roll. The red lines on the wheels, the red walls, or whatever they call those, look really, really cool. So, I mean, it does look cool. I will throw some pictures in at the end of the video, some more detailed pictures, so you can get a little bit better look at it than just here on the camera. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like and subscribe. Over this winter, we will be doing more model building. I'm gonna have some free time on my hands with RC, I wouldn't say shutting down, but when it starts to snow, we're gonna be kind of backing away from RC a tiny bit. We're gonna do some builds, but mostly be backing away a little bit. So keep that in mind, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like and subscribe.